I finally had a chance to sit down and play Resident Evil 9, and there are several things wrong with this game.
Emotional, damn it!
Now, straight out the gate, I'm going to say it's actually really, really good. I think the game is very slick, it's very nicely done, it is beautifully crafted, and I'm so happy to see Leon back. But that leads me to my first complaint about this game. I wish I could see more of him. I've played the first 2 hours of the game so far, and as I said, there's lots of things I like about the game, but I don't like that we get like 2-minute slots of Leon, and then that's it. We go back to Grace.
I'll have a Jill sandwich and a Leon burrito. Thanks.
It's very... what's the good word I'm looking for here? It's more heavily puzzle-based. Now, I'm comparing it quite harshly, I must confess, because I'm comparing it to games like Resident Evil 4, which, yes, there was lots of puzzles, but there was also plenty of time for the guns, and for the shooting, and for the things that we actually show up to the Resident Evil games for. So I would argue that there is too much puzzle involved and not enough guns, especially when they're giving us a gun like the Requiem. Like, that thing is gorgeous. I got to fire 3 shots of it when we got introduced to Leon's story arc in it, and that was it. I haven't fired that thing again since, and I don't like it. One good thing about this game, though, is of course the story arc. Now, we've only just met Grace, and I actually quite like her as a character because she is a normal person stuck in an absolutely chaotic situation of a T-virus outbreak. Minor spoilers there. It is interesting to see how a normal person would react to that situation, which isn't something that Resident Evil has done before. However, I will say one thing about the very few times we actually get to play as Leon in this game. They are so much fun. That is old school Resident Evil with a modern twist on it, and some of the death animations of these zombies are incredible. And as someone who actually struggles with Resident Evil games, even though that she loves them, the death animations of the characters are actually quite good fun as well, and proper gruesome.
2 seconds later.
Right, so Richie's just given me the clue, not even a clue really, but the how-to on how to get past the bit that I'm stuck on, so wish me luck. When I come back from that, I'll let you know how it goes.
2 hours later.
Okay, so I worked out how to get past one puzzle, and now I'm stuck on the other one. I don't know how to get past the next little bit. Again. I tried to use the thing. I'm trying to do this without spoilers, but I tried to use the gimmick to my advantage. I didn't succeed. And now I don't know what to do, because I've also lost... because I did find one of the weapons, and then I lost it. And now I'm back to 1 shot on Requiem, and I don't know what to do. I know it's a game where you're not meant to have your hand held and all the rest of it, but at the same time it's also a game where you're meant to be shooting stuff, and the fact that we're not shooting stuff is weird. Like, it's all puzzle, it's all stalker monster, it's all not the sort of thing that I was really thinking it was gonna be.
It's about 90% puzzle.
Yeah, that balance, in my opinion, is not in the right place. I'm going to keep playing the game, and then I'm going to score it out of 10 based on when I actually finish it, because that's the fair way to do it. So that's the way I'm going to do it. And yeah, when I find out how to get past these next batch of zombies, I'll check back in.
Later.
Okay, so I've sort of worked it out. I've got more guns. I have been able to use Requiem and not lose my 1 shot. I was able to find another shot on Requiem, and I am actually kind of enjoying Grace's story arc a little bit more now. It is basically, this whole section of the game is one big Legend of Zelda dungeon style section. There are multiple levels, so many different keys, and I've lost track of everything else. But I am actually slowly getting through it, and I am having a good time about it.
A few moments later.
Okay, so I've had to take a break from the game. It is one of those games where you have to use so many brain cells. It is unreal. However, I have actually come to enjoy the game quite a lot. There are moments, especially when you first get into the mansion and you are as Grace, and it is not the easiest part of the game, especially at the very start of it, because you've got no weapons, nothing. You've got 1 shot in Requiem, and if you blow it, done. You can't get through the next phase of the game. So, there's a lot of puzzles. It is a very puzzle-heavy game. I do think that it is slightly in the wrong place. However, the game has grown on me very, very quickly. I am still very much a Resident Evil fan. I am very much enjoying Resident Evil 9. and when I'm able to get through the next bit, I'll let you guys know. Until then, this little mini gaming vlog is over. I finally had the chance to sit down and play a little bit of Resident Evil Requiem. Why is that word so hard to say?